one of the very best brand collections I have seen in a long time, and it's Tracee Ellis Ross and Yara Shahidi for Old Navy. Now, if you are a Tanzanite alum, you're aware that I have a podcast, That's Hot Podcast, that I share with Christian, and we discussed that Zach Posen is now the creative director at Gap, which is the parent company of Old Navy and Banana Republic. And if you don't know who Zach Posen is, stop this, Google it, come back. You are grossly uninformed. But I definitely feel like him at the helm will bring Gap all the way up back to where they were formerly, like in the 90s, early 2000s. They tried to bring it back with Kanye, but I think it was just a little bit too left of their typical audience. And then the same thing with Dapper Dan. Zach Posen is the one for the job. And who better than the fashion icon that is Tracee Ellis Ross? Her personal style, her general aesthetic, even down to her Instagram and everything, fits this vibe. If you bring a little bit of that Tracee and sprinkle it at Old Navy, it's going to take the soccer moms up. It is going to raise the vibration, the sartorial nature of the suburbs to a level that has not been seen, my God, since malls were popping. And just like Tracee is going to have a chokehold on the older crowd, them adding in the blackish element to really drive the streets crazy and bringing in Yara Shahidi for the younger generation, the younger Tracees, if you will. It's only going to make it even more potent because people already love this duo from the show. Yara Shahidi is a staple. She's already a fashion girl. She's done plenty of campaigns. She's been at the Met Gala. She's been on the cover of Teen Vogue, all of the things. These two have great on-camera chemistry. This is pure gold. That's why I cannot attribute this to anybody else but Zach Posen, because if somebody at Old Navy had this forethought prior, they wouldn't be in the situation they're in. Look at Yara eating them up. And we can't even say, I feel like a lot of people would look at this, a lot of laymen would look at this and say, oh, Tracee Ellis Ross put her on. But Yara Shahidi was just in a Jean Paul Gaultier ad. I believe she was the face of the perfume. Met Gala whole thing. Like I said, Yara's been out here making moves. Google her fashion resume. She's always at Fashion Week, always well placed, always a front row seat. So if this is also the dawn of Yara becoming a full-time fashion girl to the likes of Zendaya, that's what we need. And I see a lot of people across the internet complaining about the influences that younger children have these days, the teens, the tweens. You need to be elevating people like Yara, not saying that she's perfect, but would you rather your daughter dressing like this, imitating Yara, or some of the other things we see on the internet? I'm just saying. And I have to reiterate, because people will hop in these comments and be intentionally obtuse, that no, I'm not saying that Yara is perfect, but as an example of a person that you would like your child to emulate, even if it's just a trend, even if it's a fleeting little thing, would definitely be Harvard girl Yara, dressed like this at an affordable price point. It's not aspirational at all. Old Navy is touchable. You can reach out right now. They got a sale rack. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe, follow if you're on TikTok.
You. It's Old Navy.